this is our STEM project and we are going to do the digestive system.
The process of the digestive system, the first one is the mount. The mount is teeth here on green food and into small pieces. The enzyme in saliva is kills some pathogens and this start to break down the carbohydrates. The second part is the esophagus. And the esophagus, the bolus travel to the mouth to the stomach via the esophagus, and food is squeezed throughout by peristalsis. The third one is the stomach, and the muscle contraction produce a motion that break up the food and form a liquid mixture called chyme and proteins. The digestion begins. The fourth part is the small intestine. The chyme is slowly released into the small intestine, and the enzymes from the pancreas and the duodenum is completed digestion, and nutrients are absorbed throughout the small intestine wall. The finally part is the large intestine. The large intestine absorbs water as on digestion. Materials move throughout and is eliminated from the body.
Description of the digestion in each organ. First, it goes to the mouth, and then food starts to move throughout your GI tract and when you eat. Then it goes to the esophagus, and peristalsis begins. Then it goes to the lower esophageal sphincter. When food reaches the end of your esophagus, a ring-like muscle relaxes and lets food pass into your stomach. After food enters to your stomach, the stomach muscles mix the food and liquid with digestive juices. The stomach slowly empties its contents, called chyme, into your small intestine. Small intestine. The muscles of the small intestine mix food with digestive juices from the pancreas, the liver, and intestine, and push the mixture towards for further digestion. Then it goes to a large intestine. Waste products from the digestive process include undigested parts of food and older cells from the lining of your GI tract. Then it goes to rectum. The lower end of your large intestine, the rectum, stores stool until it pushes stool out of your anus during a bowel movement.
The effects on the digestive system, the enzymes, the active site is the mouth, stomach, small intestine, and the small intestine. But the first one, the small intestine, is the release from the pancreas, and the second one is the small intestine. The first one is the mouth, is the salivary amylase, is the enzyme. And the effect on food is the breakdown of starches into the saccharides. The second one is the stomach with the enzyme is pepsin, is the breakdown proteins in the large peptides. The third one is the small intestine with the release from the pancreas, and this component with three enzymes. The first one is the pancreatic amylase, and this the effect would continue the breakdown of starch. The second one is trypsin, is the continue the breakdown of proteins, and the third one is lipase, is the breakdown fat. And finally is the small intestine and the two enzymes, and the first one is sucrase, lactose, and maltose. And the effect on food is the breakdown, removing the saccharides and into the monosaccharides. And the second enzyme is the peptidase, is the effect on food is the breakdown into amino acids.
Function of the digestive system. The digestive system is a group of organs working together to convert food into energy and basic nutrients to feed the entire body. Digestion is important because your body needs nutrients from food and drink to work properly and stay together.
Well, here's a diagram of how our STEM project will work. First, we will do a drawing of the digestive system to visualize where the tubes are going to be for the rest of the STEM, and also for the interactors to visualize easier where all the parts of the digestive system are. Then we will make a lane, so the food will be introduced here and it will be like a pinball, and also it will go through the arm to represent the function of the ingestion as if the drawing was doing it itself. Then the food will go through the mouth and the bolus will be through the esophagus and it will fall to the stomach when it will be vinegar, and it will represent also with sodium carbonate that it will be on the food the function of the gastric acid in the stomach. And then this will be all the way through the small intestine, and then it will go here in the black hole when there will be another ball that we will put, so it will represent the absorption function that the large intestine makes. And then finally what we will do is that we will go all through here to representing the large intestine, and finally the final product will fall in the rectum, and well, that's it.
First step was drawing the.
Then we painted the drawing. And we have to cut the hoses to put them in the esophagus, the large intestine, and the small intestine.
Well, my conclusion is that our STEM project will help to learn easily how does the digestive system works, and also it will be very funny and interesting because it will be like a pinball, so it will be interactive and no one will get bored. And I help making the diagram and planning the model, and well, that's it. Personal reflection about this STEM project is that it's very innovative and it is interactive with the kids, and it is a good idea.
I think this project will be helpful for the teaching of the digestive system because it will be interactive and it will be fun for kids to learn.
I really think this project is pretty useful because it will help people of all ages to learn a little bit more about the digestive system. During this project, I helped by painting the model, designing it, and I helped with the video.
I think this is a really fun way to learn because it will help younger generations to learn more about the digestive system and the parts of our body. It is a fun way to learn and it's very well represented. And I did the model, I painted the organs, I draw the human body, and also I applied the tubes.